We are so excited to welcome our very first speaker, Samaya Evans. She is the founder of West Bend High School Black Student Union, and she has excellent words to say. Please welcome Samaya Evans.
Hi. First of all, excuse my attire. I kind of came from a tennis meet. I usually don't wear this on the day-to-day. But as she said, my name is Samaya, and I'm here representing the West Bend High School's Black Student Union. We are a group of Black students at the West Bend High Schools who focus on building and empowering a stronger community for Black students in and out of the school district. This oftentimes means providing a safe space for Black students to share their stories and experiences, working with administration and district members to improve the quality of the school environment for Black students, and just taking the time to learn and celebrate our Black culture when nobody else will. However, one of our main goals is to improve the experience for Black students in the school district for future generations and current generations so that no child has to endure the hostility and many of the challenges that we face every day and what is supposed to be our own learning environment. Something that we are very passionate about, especially as many of us grow older and prepare to enter the world as young adults. So when I was younger, if I ever had any problems or if I had any questions about the world, much like many of you, I assume, I would ask my mom. She taught me how to tie my shoes, she knew exactly who to call when my tooth wouldn't stop aching, and even explained to me how to keep the monsters out of my room when I was having nightmares. To me, this meant she knew everything. And if she didn't, some adults certainly did, whether it's my dad, a teacher, or even a stranger really, which my mother did not appreciate. And most of these concerns were minor, but when you're young, your world is small, and these concerns encompass your entire life of cartoons and Lunchables. But then, as I started to grow older, the questions grew too, and suddenly I wasn't concerned about toothaches or monsters anymore. I became more curious about why people would make fun of the texture of my hair or why certain people couldn't get married. I found that these questions, adults weren't as quick to answer and sometimes couldn't at all. And today, as I look at the world around us, I've only accumulated more questions that have become more difficult to answer, and I've become even more unsatisfied with those offered to me by adults who I once thought could answer anything and knew what was best for me. Adults that were supposed to protect me have created a world where I'm afraid of getting pulled over. Adults that were supposed to protect me have created a world where I've been forced to hate going to school, worried about facing the glares of my peers when someone brings up slavery. Adults that were supposed to protect me have created a world where I have to try 100 times harder for opportunities handed to my peers, fighting to prove my humanity. Which is why youth voting is so incredibly important. In a world that is exponentially changing, both politically and physically every day, our future cannot be left to those who we once thought had the answers. Every day, our environment is changing, and being the ones who must live and hopefully thrive in it, we must be the ones to take action and shape our world. Every day, our climate changes, natural disasters strike, world leaders take military action, and human rights are taken away. If we wait until we are forced into action, ruled by the choices of others, we lose our chance to exist in a world that is truly best for us. We are not children anymore. Mothers and teachers cannot answer every question we have to inquire. We must educate ourselves and take our own initiatives to vote and shape our futures so we can gladly live in its repercussions. Which is why I also strongly encourage everyone to show up September 26th at the West Bend School Board meeting to vote on some policies that will be very important and have very significant impacts on future and current generations. Thank you.